Hi there, my friends. Welcome. Stay a while and join me for your viewing pleasure. Hey, what's going on, guys? First off, I apologize for you having to see that. I don't know what that was. But yeah, welcome back to another episode of Gare Bear's Game Grabs. This is basically going to be a follow-up to the last couple videos that I did. This is basically a lot more stuff, from eBay that I've picked up that was really slow to ship out, or just a couple things that I found in the last couple weeks. Also a couple, various things I picked up locally here, but not a whole heck of a lot. Not nearly as much as the last couple videos. But still some good stuff to show you guys nonetheless. I have to say though, it's really hard to try to follow up. If you guys are familiar with Casey the Game Nerd, he's got a YouTube channel as well, and he's been uploading some videos of a just unreal pickup that he did here in the last couple weeks. I mean, it's basically every game collector's wet dream of things. I mean, like I said, if you guys know who he is, you definitely know what videos I'm talking about. But if you don't know who he is, you've never heard of him before, you've never seen the videos, do yourself a huge favor, check it out. I will warn you though, you will definitely be very bitter and jealous by the end of the probably halfway through the first video, because again, they're just unreal. The finds that he got, it just kills me. Like every time he uploads a video, my soul dies a little on the inside. But they're still worth checking out because they're just such great items. And he's a really great guy. I really like the content he puts out. He's just a very humble guy. He has a great channel. So I'll definitely leave a link somewhere for you guys to check that out. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna try to follow up to that. Again, it's really hard putting out a pickup video following up to what he's been putting out, but I'll still try my hardest. Okay, so the first purchase that I show you guys here, this is something I got on half.com. I was on there kind of cruising around, and I'm trying to get as many of the Star Wars games that I can complete in box. And I came across Shadows of the Empire really cheap from a guy. So I looked at his other items, saw that he had a lot of games for sale, and they were really cheap as well. All of them were listed very good. And I contacted the guy before I bought him. I said, hey, can you send me some pictures of him? Because they don't list them on there. He said, you know what? I can assure you 100%. These are very good. They're pristine condition, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I went ahead and purchased them all. Got them in the mail. And they were damaged when they got here. So the box didn't look damaged. So I don't know if he just lied straight up about the condition of it, or it got squashed. But a lot of the boxes that I got, have some crushing on them. So I'll go ahead and show you guys here what I got. And keep in mind, most of these games really aren't too spectacular, so it's nothing to be too upset about. But the fact that, you expect them to show up in the way that it's described online. And, I'm starting to think maybe this whole eBay thing isn't as great as I thought, or the online thing. But anyway, so first up here is Cruisin' USA for the 64. And all these are complete. They got the manual games and everything. This one got crushed. This one was really crushed. And again, it's nothing special, but it's really cheap. Nagano Winter Olympics 98. As you can see, I mean, it's pretty jacked up. Next up is San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. I used to really like this game as a kid, which is why I got it. It was really cheap as well. This one really chaps my ass. This is the main reason I got this whole deal. So here's the Shadows of the Empire. And if you can see there, it's crushed there. It's crushed on all sides. So I was really bummed about this. I was so excited to get this. This was one of my favorite games as a kid when I had my 64. Next up is Pilot Wings for the Super Nintendo. And this one's not in horrible condition, but it's definitely not like what he's, very good. There's a tear there. There's some bowing on it. So there's those. Okay, and the last three here, these are the ones that actually showed up that were in actually pretty good condition, so I'm not too upset about these. But first up is The Lion King. Really fun game. I enjoyed that as well. This is the one I was most excited about, and there's a little bit of bowing to it, but it's not too bad. Star Fox. Really cool to get that in the box. And then finally, another really cute little game, Yoshi's Safari. So like I said, a lot of those games are really cheap. Most of them were going for way less than half of what they usually retail for, or sell for on eBay. So I got all those games for, it was right around $100 with shipping included. So it was a pretty good price for all those. But I ended up, throwing a fit about it. Half.com, they were luckily, they gave me a refund on it, a full refund. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to send them back. With Half.com, it's an eBay company, but they handle things a lot differently. Like, they're not nearly as easy to work with on that process. So definitely keep that in mind if you guys decide to purchase things on there. The return process is definitely kind of a nightmare with them. Alright, next up is another item that I won on eBay for a pretty good price. I was pretty happy with it. It's a game I absolutely adore and I've been wanting to complete for a while. And that is Paper Mario for the N64. It is complete. It's in very, very good shape. I'm really happy to have it. The only thing, it's kind of bittersweet though, because I was so excited to get this. I think I won it for like $50, and I had the cart so I could sell it. I already sold it off and made most of that back. But I was really excited about it, and then to see Casey the Game Nerd, he got like, I think one of them sealed and then 2 in very good condition. So that definitely took my my joy of the, getting this. It definitely took it down a couple notches, but I'm still really happy to have it. Okay, next up, another eBay purchase, but definitely got it for a hell of a deal. This one I dedicate to my friend Dave, the NES guy. He'll certainly appreciate this. Got a couple of NES box games, which I'm always happy to do, especially for under $10. Nothing really spectacular, but something cool nonetheless. So first up is Captain Skyhawk. It's in really good shape, but whoever owned it before decided to write their name on it, which kind of sucks, but it's still in really good shape. And then next up, AVGN Classic, Fester's Quest, which is really kind of adequate, since Halloween's coming up, so I thought that was kind of cool to get. These were basically $5 a piece, and then shipping was like $3 or $4, so I thought that was a really good deal on those. Okay, so this next item here, nothing spectacular at all. It's really the only thing, this is the only thing I found locally this week, which really sucks. It's been really slow here. But went to the Salvation Army, found this for $2, and I had to grab it. It's Williams Arcade's Greatest Hits. It's a long box, and as you guys know, I'm trying to grab all of these that I can, so for $2, really happy to get that. Alright, next up is yet again another eBay purchase. This one I got a couple weeks ago, and the dude sent me an email like a week later saying basically that he got robbed and stabbed. So, I feel bad for the guy if it's a true story. You really can't tell with some people. But he said that, he got robbed and stabbed, so he was in the hospital, and that's why these were late getting out. But I got him for a really, really, really good deal. So, I was cool with it. I finally got him, obviously. Some Game Gear box games, which I'm trying to get as many as I can. I don't know why, I just have an utter fascination with the system. I've always thought it was really cool. So first up here is the Jungle Book, and all these are in complete and really, really great shape. Next up is Sonic Chaos. Next up is Aladdin. Sonic Spinball. And then finally, Miss Pac-Man. I can't remember if this was an auction or a buy it now. I want to say it was like a buy it now, but I got this with shipping for $20. So basically, it was like about $4 a game, so I thought that was a really good deal. Really, really happy to get these. Okay, so I got a stack of games here. These are all from eBay once again, so I'm just going to kind of speed run through these really quick. They don't need all introductions and things like that. First up is a game for the GameCube that I already had, but I didn't have it complete. I was missing the manual, and I got this for actually less than what I paid for it originally. And that's Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2. Really cool. I'm really glad to get this. I really want to get Phantasy Star Online Plus, but it's very, very, very expensive. But yeah, I was happy to get that, especially to break even on what I paid for it. Next up is a PS2 game I've been wanting for a while, Phantom Brave. Got that for, I think it was $8 shipped. This game I was really happy to get. Been wanting all of these in the series for a while. That is Shining Force for the Sega Genesis. Really, really want to get the other ones. Unfortunately, the manual is missing, but I got this for, I think it was like $15 with $3 shipping, so $18. So I really couldn't pass it up. That's a really good deal. Let's see, next up, I got Tekken for the original PlayStation. Long box, could not pass it up. Got this for, I think, like $8 shipped. This game, I saw it, I had never heard of it, but it was freaking adorable. I could not pass it up, and I'm always happy to add games to the Saturn. That is Virtua Fighter Kids. And if you guys, if you guys can see the cover art there, they're freaking adorable. They're little chibi, Virtua Fighter guys. It's just adorable as hell, man. This I also got for a pretty good price. I think it was $10 shipped, so couldn't pass on that. This one, you guys are going to be super jealous of. This is probably up there with Casey the Game Nerd's kind of echelon kind of thing. And it's a sealed game, so that makes it even more, upsetting for you guys. But you guys will get over it. That is VIP for the Game Boy Color. I saw it. It was 99 cents with like $2 shipping. I don't know. You know what? When I was a horny 13-year-old, I used to watch this show all the freaking time. And it's just, you know, I couldn't pass it up for $3, especially sealed. And you know what? I'll probably find a spot for it back here, just so it'll taunt you guys every episode. But yeah, it's really funny. I couldn't pass it up. And then finally in this little stack here, this one you guys, you know, may actually be a little jealous about, which you probably shouldn't because it's a just famously horrible, horrible game. But I got a really good deal on it. And that is Link, The Faces of Evil for the CDI.
You've killed me! Good!
As you guys know, these games are very pricey, they're pretty hard to find, and they're just, all of them are horrific, you know? If you guys watch Angry Video Game Nerd, you know what I'm talking about. But I've been wanting these for a long time. This one is definitely the cheapest of the three. Usually I've seen it go for, you know, anywhere from like $100 to $200, depending on condition, if it comes with a slipcover and whatnot. I got this for $50 with free shipping, which usually I don't like paying that kind of money for a game, but I couldn't pass it up. Especially something this, what's the word? Unique, I guess. So I'm really happy to have it. I'm hoping eventually I can get the other two, but they're so expensive. I mean, they go for multiple $100s, so... Okay guys, so as always, I want to do a couple more shout-outs in this video. I will have ended up doing two other channels that I've talked about, you know, Bill Benton and Casey the Game Nerd. But I also want to talk about a few other channels that I want to get out there, kind of help them out, and, you know, just talk about them a little bit. There are three people that have been with me for a very long time, you know, since I really started my channel. They're just really great people that I really enjoy talking to. So first up is going to be one of the goofier guys I've ever met. He's got a great personality. His channel is Retro Ranime. He's got several different names. We call him Barry, we call him Ryan, all kinds of stuff. Really funny guy. He's from Australia, so he's got that, you know, that lustrous accent that everybody's crazy about, myself included. Really goofy guy. He's into a lot of same things that I am. And he's just, you know, we kind of did that thing with the GameCube collection a while back. It never really went anywhere. It seemed like fun, but we didn't really do much with it. But anyway, he's got a great channel. You know, he's still kind of building up his audience. So definitely check him out. You know, like if you got a goofy personality, if you can sit through my videos, you can certainly sit through his. So definitely check him out. Next up is another really great guy, LifeSpiller79. A lot of you guys probably know who he is. Really down-to-earth, humble kind of guy. You know, he's just really real about things. He talks about things, and he's just very upfront and blunt about it. You know, he doesn't hold punches, which I really respect that about the guy. And he does really great videos. I really enjoy his content. Another guy I really enjoy talking to, so definitely check him out as well. And the third person, we're kind of like in a, I guess, a triangle, or I guess there's a circle of us that talk quite a bit. And you know, she's in really tight with those guys, and she's just a really sweet girl. Her channel and her name is Alyssa White. Very sweet girl. She's a good old down south home cooking, you know, Southern belle. Very, very sweet girl. I love her to death. You know, she's just very nice. And she always says the nicest things about my videos. She's always super sweet about my daughter. You know, she always says the nicest things. And like I said, you know, she's also been around for quite a while. She's always left really great comments. So, you know, and she does a lot of geeky videos. You know, she talks about, you know, shows that she likes, music, video games, anime, all kinds of stuff. So definitely check her out as well. She's a really sweet girl. You guys will like her channel. Okay, so next up, this is a trade I did with a fellow YouTuber. I'm sure most, if not all of you guys know who he is. Bill Benton. He's got his own channel. Very, very great guy. If you guys have not checked out his channel, please do so. He's just a really outstanding guy. He's great to do trades with. Very nice, very true, genuine kind of guy. He's just the nicest guy you could ever talk to. But we worked out a trade, and I was really happy to get this stuff, and he threw in some really awesome extras, so I was just really happy to see these things, and thank you, Bill, for throwing these in, dude. That was really cool of you. So initially, the trade was for a couple of games that I really wanted that he had in his collection that he told me about. First up is Resident Evil, the long box version. I've been wanting this for so freaking long, but it tends to go for quite a bit on eBay, and I wasn't really prepared to shell that out for it. So really, really happy to add this to the collection. It's so freaking cool. I really want to get Doom now, but yeah, that's really awesome to get. And then another game that I didn't have, I don't have the colored version anyway. It's Zelda Link's Awakening DX. Really, really happy to get this as well. It's a really great game. If you guys haven't played it, do yourself a favor and do it. Really, really underrated. So yeah, that was the main trade. And then he threw in some extras, which again, I wasn't expecting and I was really happy to get. So again, thank you so much, dude. A couple of boxed N64 games. First up is Fox Sports College Hoops 99. And I mean, both these in really great shape. So there's that. And then Madden 2000. And then he also threw in a couple of GameCube games. He's trying to help me out with my complete GameCube collection, so again, I really appreciate it. First is Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. And then the last one here is Rogue Ops. So yeah, like I said, really great trade, really great guy. I mean, the only thing I sent him was a Secret of Evermore cartridge. I mean, I threw in a couple of extras for him, but the fact he sent me all this just for that initially, it just blows me away. He's just such a great, genuine, kind guy. So thank you again, Bill. I appreciate the trade, man. And again, if you guys have not checked out his channel, please do so. I will leave, links down below for you to check that out. Alrighty, so the next item is something I've been wanting for a very, very long time. I've seen it around, but unfortunately they quit making it a while back, so it's kind of pricey to find it sometimes. But I found it for a really good deal, and that is the Pikachu DS charger. It's absolutely adorable, man. I've been wanting this. Actually, I saw it on Alpha Omega Sin's channel when I used to watch him back in the day. And I wanted it so bad, but like I said, they quit selling it, so saw this on eBay, won it for like $5, it was like $8 shipping, so 13 bucks. I really thought that was a fantastic deal. So I cannot wait to find a place for this, put it up, throw some nerdy glasses on them or something, but yeah, really, really happy to get that. Alright guys, so on to the last item here. This is something I was actually really excited to get. Again, I got it for a great deal on eBay. I actually just got it a few minutes ago, and I was really disappointed when I opened it up. So anyway, it's a Game Boy, the original Game Boy in the box with a couple of games. And so here's the box here. It's in pretty good shape for the most part. It's torn there, which I knew, was in the picture, it was explained and everything. I'm totally okay with that, especially what I paid for it. The Game Boy is kind of jacked up, the screen's, kind of messed up, but I think I can fix it. And it came with all the pamphlets, manuals, and everything. And it also came with a couple games, Super Mario Land, and Tom and Jerry Frantic Antics. Now, the thing that I was mad about was it was supposed to come with a Donkey Kong game that was complete in box, which, was one of the reasons I actually went after this more so than I would have initially. But it wasn't in there. Like, I dug around, I dug, and I couldn't find it. So, again, I'm starting to have starting to have doubts about this whole eBay and purchasing online thing, just because this last week I've had a lot of issues. I had an issue with that big box of boxed games. I had another game that came to me just destroyed. If you guys check out my Facebook page, I got a WCW NWO World Tour game in the box that was like brand new in the pictures, and the jackass used like really thin, cheap plastic, basically a mailer to send it to me. It has no protection, no padding or anything. So when I got it, it was completely crushed. The box was destroyed. I mean, it was really cheap. I got a refund and everything, but it just chaps my ass that people. Like, what, common sense would tell you to pad these things. They're not going to last in the mail. Anyway, so it's just been a rough week, and then I get, this whole situation where it's missing. I don't even know if the guy still has it or what the deal is. I got to follow up on it. But, like I said, I think the winning bid was like 20 bucks. It was $8 shipping, so it was really cheap and, in the long run, but still, it's just frustrating to deal with, so. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this week. Like I said, not nearly as, as grandiose as the last couple of videos I did, but still, some really cool items I was really happy to get and add to the collection. So again, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned. I am going to do, kind of a Halloween special. Jay, the video game guy, he recently did a video, kind of a, Halloween special as well, where he did some, really cool editing, kind of made a horror thing out of it, and it was really fun to watch. If you guys are not familiar, I'll also leave a link to that. I know I'm linking like everybody this week. But it was a really cool video. I enjoyed the heck out of it, and I think you guys will too. It's really cool. So check that out, and I'm also going to do something similar. My daughter and I are working on it right now. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of editing, but I think you guys will really, really enjoy it. I'm going to try to have that up hopefully by the middle of the week. If not, I'll have it up on Halloween at the very latest. And then my daughter's also doing a video. She made a really cute Halloween story that she's going to tell. I'll throw that in the channel as well so you guys can check it out. Probably most of you won't, but that's, you guys with families can appreciate it. It's actually pretty funny, so. Oh, and also to my fan out there that loves giving me the thumb down every week, make sure you do that as soon as possible, because I actually kind of freaked out this week. With the last two videos I uploaded, it took you a couple days to do it, and I was starting to worry that you weren't going to come through and do that for me. So make sure you give me that thumbs down. I appreciate it. But yeah, guys, like I said, that's it for this week. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.